So I'm going to record this video in order to explain more about some basic important information to the ADMAS team. So the goal that I'm doing is a business, it's a global, it's a conducted business globally, and the project that I'm doing is global strategies. So now the outline that I want to talk about is key considerations involved moving manufacturing arm of the company overseas, and how to anticipate the effects of supply chain in a foreign country, and also what are the primary risks and benefits associated of sharing major branch of the company. So now the first thing is to explain is key consideration involved moving manufacturing arm of the company overseas. So when moving a company from a country to another country, you need to be prepared financially, because whatever thing that you're using needs money, and you should be prepared. You should prepare materials needed to move, such as manufacture itself and other equipment is used for the work. So you should be prepared also transportations, either if to carry the manufacture itself on plane or ships. And also you should be prepared a warehouse where you want to plant your business machines or manufacture. So you should also be prepared. You should prepare also lawyers who will support you things related to regulations and making license or any documentations. And also you should be prepared who should work for you before or when you move to overseas, because if you don't have any workers or employees who will work for you, then it will be quite difficult for you to start a company. So the other thing is that how do you anticipate it will affect efficiency of the supply chain? So in every country has its own way of dealing with the supply chain, and since it's an American company, and they need to anticipate think about what are the things that they will face. And since ADMA it's adopted American system or American way of dealing with the supply chain, of course it will be difficult and different when ACMA moves to Vietnam. So they should be prepared in the way that they have skilled workers. So the other thing is that it's not ACMA's position to anticipate everything positively. Like, since ACMA has already worked as is a company which work in America, they should not think that things that work in America will work also in Vietnam or a foreign country. So that it's important to contemplate and do positive solutions to avoid any hardships that they will overcome, or that will come in the future. Because you cannot just think about things will work for you in the way that you think. That's why you need to be prepared, so that it should not affect your work. So what are the primary risks or benefits associated of sharing major branch of the company? So this side is a risks and the other side is a benefit. So let us go to the risk side. So the risks that are associated when it comes to moving to the foreign country is a lack of knowledge of that country's culture. Most of the time, if you don't have enough knowledge about the culture and locals, it might be a risk, so that you should not you'll not be able to do your business. And lack of not familiar with the regulations of the country. So if you're not familiar with the rules and the regulations of that country, it's also another risk associated. And not getting proper market for your product, because there might be other companies that are there already that can compete with you. So it might be also another challenge or risk that you might not get market for your product. So some of the benefits that associated with moving to another country is that gaining new market opportunity that did not exist before your company arrived. So sometimes when taking your product to that country, it might be a new product, and or maybe there might be people who are interested as well. So it will make you also gain benefit or even increase your revenue. So bringing new product that did not exist before your company arrived. So even it's more like the same, but changing, or maybe if Vietnamese, uh, or maybe in Vietnam there are no many American things, they might seem like much interested, and that can also give you an opportunity for you to get market. So getting new customers who might have known your product before you. So there could be also other people in America who knew your product, but when you move to in Vietnam, they might think that, wow, this is something really amazing, and it's a company that we knew. So they, in that way, you might also get a customers and make profit, and also making more profit since your product is new to the market. So also making much profit in the way that most of the time people like testing foreign things when it's new to that country. So this might also open a new doors for you to for the company to make much benefit. So that is the end of my presentation, and thank you. I hope this covers all the project requirements, and I hope it will help.